When Dr. Strange was first learning magic, all the other students could easily open portals, but Strange could only manage tiny little sparks. That's when the Ancient One came to check on his progress. Strange made an excuse, saying his hands were injured, so he couldn't open a portal. "My hands. It doesn't matter whose hands you have. How can it not matter whose hands I have?" The Ancient One didn't argue. Instead, she called over a student, Master Hamia, who just made a hand gesture and opened a perfect portal right in front of them. At that very moment, he realized he was just making excuses to hide his weakness. Ancient One took him straight to the icy peaks of Mount Everest. The temperature there was around degrees C, where a person could die within minutes. At that temperature, a human can only survive for about 30 minutes before their whole body shuts down. Wow. You could even lose consciousness in just 2 minutes. Then they closed the portal and left Strange all alone. Now he had only 2 choices, either learn magic or end up there forever. Caught between life and death, Dr. Strange gave it his all. Then suddenly, a portal opened right in front of him, and he made it back to Sutton just in time. That moment became the biggest turning point of his life. After that, Strange's learning speed blew everyone away. He started sneaking into the restricted library, began studying forbidden magic, and even mastered space spells. He was practicing magic in his sleep too. Within just a few days, he had learned almost every important spell. But Strange didn't stop there. He didn't stop. He wanted even more powerful and forbidden magic. In this quest, he took out a sealed music book and for the first time, activated the Eye of Agamotto. Using a time spell music, he made a half-eaten apple fresh again. Then, he restored the torn pages of an old spellbook with time magic. But in those pages, he found a secret that no human was ever meant to see. As he went further, the reality around him music began to break apart. Different dimensions started colliding with each other, space itself started falling apart, and Strange was about to get stuck in some endless time loop that was almost impossible to escape. But then the library's protectors, Wang and Mordo, showed up. They immediately warned Strange that messing with time magic could put the whole reality at risk. When you tamper with time, it changes the course of events. Paths to other worlds shift, things get out of sync, time becomes a chaotic mess. Strange somehow managed to stop the spell, and the room went back to normal. You weren't just messing with time, you were slowing him down.